fishing industry at sea is a resilient journey in the vast ocean, where boats overcome storms to bring back precious products from the ocean. Let's take a look at the difficult journeys full of challenges and hardships of fishermen in the fishing profession. Let's get started together. When the net was full of fish, the work of pulling the net up became tense but also exciting. The strong fishermen joined forces, pulling each net together, using all their strength to harvest. The fresh fish were slowly brought onto the boat, each one heavy but precious. A sense of victory lurked in their eyes as the hard work of the whole night was now rewarded. After a hard night, the boat returned to shore, carrying nets full of fresh fish. The fishermen were tired but proud when returning to the natural treasure they had won. Laughter echoed in the air because they had overcome a difficult night, and now it was time to enjoy the fruits of their labor. The image of heavy nets full of fresh fish being pulled onto the boat by experienced fishermen amidst the murmuring waves and cool sea breeze creates a vivid and vibrant picture. Each rope stretched under the hands of the people, each fish sparkling like pearls, intertwined with the bustling atmosphere of a bountiful harvest day. Those moments are not only the crystallization of labor, but also the joy and pride of the fishing villagers when they enjoy the fruits of the vast ocean. The image of bulging nets, full of fresh seafood, being diligently pulled onto boats by the people in the peaceful dawn light. Each net is like a treasure containing the richness of the ocean, and the skillful, strong hands of the fishermen classify each fish and shrimp with meticulous care. Each gentle wave lapping against the side of the boat, creating a peaceful yet bustling space, where effort and love for the ocean blend into a vivid story. Once the net has been spread out and the fish have been trapped, the next step is to pull the net up. This is an arduous process, requiring patience and strength as the net can be very heavy when full of fish. The fishermen must work together, taking turns pulling, ensuring that no fish escape. Once the net is pulled up, a feast of fresh fish is opened right on the boat. The big, fresh, and healthy fish are taken out, while the smaller or unsatisfactory ones are released back into the sea. When one person on the boat started pulling the rod, the others quickly supported. Everyone was in agreement, sharing the task. One person held the boat steady, one person lifted the fishing line, one person prepared the net to scoop up the fish. Everything happened quickly, strongly, and precisely. The fish strongly took the bait and pulled the fishing rod down. At this moment, an atmosphere of excitement spread throughout the team. Everyone tried to use their strength and dexterity to pull the fish up. The feeling of victory when seeing the big fish jump out of the water was indescribable. After a fierce battle, the fresh, heavy fish were pulled onto the boat. Everyone looked at each other, smiling victoriously. The whole group gathered together, preparing for the next journey, bringing back wonderful achievements for the whole group. When the net was almost pulled up, a bustling scene took place. The fresh, healthy fish, sparkling with silver scales, once again displayed the beauty of nature. Everyone quickly pulled up the net, poured the fish onto the deck of the boat amid cheerful laughter. Each fish was carefully cared for and preserved, creating a vivid picture of cooperation and tireless effort. Although the work was hard, when seeing the boats full of fish, the sweaty faces smiled with victory. This was the result of patience, hard work, and love for the job. The rice and fish had been harvested, and a rich meal was ready for the people here. The feeling of happiness from the fruits of labor spread throughout the space. bustling seafood market filled with the aroma of the sea offers a myriad of fresh choices for all seafood lovers. From plump sea shrimps, fresh squid, to crabs caught that day, all are sold with excellent quality. The bustling market space, the sound of vendors' calls, and the sound of waves in the distance creates a lively atmosphere. Customers can freely choose their favorite seafood dishes. From popular types to rare specialties, all are processed or kept intact for you to choose according to your preferences. Shrimp bucket is pulled up. Large, healthy shrimp with bright red color begin to appear. Each one sparkles under the sunlight, the result of a season of meticulous care. The feeling of pride is clearly visible in the eyes of the people when seeing the delicious results. After the shrimp is pulled up, the sorting process begins. Each shrimp is carefully inspected, classified by size and freshness. Large, healthy shrimp will be carefully selected for consumption, while the smaller ones will be separated for other purposes. The final step is to clean the shrimp and carefully package it so that the shrimp can reach consumers in the freshest state. People are proud not only of the shrimp, but also of the standard process and dedication in each step of care and harvesting. Boats full of fresh shrimp leave the dock, continuing the journey to bring fresh products everywhere. Each trip is not only a job to make a living, but also a passion and connection with the sea and the sky. As the net is pulled up close to the ship, the crew quickly sorts each shrimp. The large, healthy shrimp are immediately separated. The skill in every gesture, from checking the size to the shape of each shrimp, helps ensure optimal product quality. The whole team is attentive. Not a single shrimp is overlooked. After sorting, the shrimp are immediately put into a special cold room to preserve their freshness. The cool feeling of ice freezes the moment, keeping the shrimp's flavor fresh, ready for the market. Cranemen began to skillfully control the crane, lowering the noose into the water. Gliding over the gentle waves, the crane slowly entered the deep water where the fish swam. As the first big fish was caught, every passing moment was filled with drama. The crane slowly lifted, removing the fish from the sea, and the big, strong fish that swam freely on the seabed were now being pulled up, filling the deck of the boat. The crane worked tirelessly. Each fish was lifted high. The boat gradually became full. The cranemen worked tirelessly, controlling the crane with absolute precision, making each pull precise and powerful. The boat slowly rose to the surface. The big fish were evenly spread on the boat, ready for the return journey. As the last fish were lifted, the cranemen and fishermen looked back at the results together. The sea was still calm, but now the boat was full of huge fish, symbols of the hard work and skill of the workers, making no one but feel proud of this trip. After quality inspection, the fish are put into a modern processing line. Here, the fish will be cleaned, unnecessary parts will be removed and classified by size. Large fish will be separated and processed using delicate methods, preserving their natural flavor. Each movement is meticulously performed to ensure that the fish retains its freshness and high nutritional value. With a combination of modern technology and strict hygiene principles, the fish is processed by freezing immediately after processing. This process helps the fish retain its fresh flavor, while ensuring international food safety standards. After completing the freezing process, the fish will be packaged in specialized packaging, protecting the product from external influences. Each product is clearly marked with information about its origin and production date, helping consumers easily identify and trust its quality, fresh delivery, and experience. Finally, the frozen fish is transported to all markets, ensuring that it retains its freshness and natural flavor as if it had just been harvested. Each meal is an experience full of the flavor of the sea, giving you the feeling of enjoying fish right on the beach with a fresh and vibrant space. The angler keeps a keen eye on the areas where big fish often appear. Hidden corners, deep water, or areas with lots of lush moss are ideal destinations. At this point, the fishing strategy begins to be deployed. The fishing line is dropped precisely, not in a hurry, but also not wasting time. Time passes slowly as the angler sits still, eyes strained to stare at the tip of the fishing line. The wind blows gently, the boat sways. A slight shake from the fishing line signals that something is biting. The heart beats fast, the arms begin to tense. This is the moment when you cannot take your eyes off the decisive moment. When the fish bites, it feels like the whole lake is torn apart. The fish fights hard, pulling the fishing line hard. The weight
The giant nets are rolled out in a symphony of coordinated movements. Fishermen race against each wave and each gust of wind to catch the school of billions of fish that are rushing across the blue sea. When the nets are full of fish, each group of fishermen exerts their strength. Their cheers echo throughout the space. They pull the nets into the boat with a restless spirit, each billion of silver fish dancing in the early morning sunlight. As soon as the fish are brought up, the processing process begins immediately. The fish are washed with cool seawater, sorted by size, and then stored in the cold storage. When the net is pulled up, thousands of fish splash in the white water, gathered in the round net like a giant bag, full of life. Workers quickly use buckets or specialized pumps to move the fish from the net into large water tanks, keeping the fish fresh and healthy. In the sorting area, groups of skilled people quickly divide the fish according to size and type. Each gesture is smooth like a living machine, demonstrating many years of experience. The fish are immediately put into ice buckets or cold tanks, prepared for transportation, ensuring maximum freshness. Full tools, specialized scalpel, clean cutting board, gloves, stainless steel tray, clean water, ice, strict hygiene. Disinfect the entire work area and equipment with specialized solution. Check the fish, choose fresh, intact fish, clear eyes, red gills, firm body. 2. Dissect the fish quickly, cleanly, accurately. Preliminary wash the fish with cold water to remove mucus and dirt on the outside. Dissect the fish along the belly, from the anus to the gills, gently so as not to break the gallbladder. Remove the internal organs. Carefully separate the gallbladder to avoid making the fish meat bitter. Scrape the bruised blood along the spine and completely clean the inside of the abdominal cavity. Rinse the fish a second time with cold ice water to keep it fresh and delicious. Fresh fish are transported immediately after being caught, ensuring maximum freshness. Preliminary inspection. Remove damaged, crushed, and substandard fish. Fish are placed in the sorting area according to size, weight, and type, using automatic sorting machines combined with manual inspection to ensure accuracy. Qualified fish will be immediately transferred to the next stage. Unqualified fish will be sorted separately. Wash with cold water or diluted salt water. Cut off unnecessary parts, according to product requirements such as removing the head, gutting, etc. After being sorted and pre-processed, fish are immediately transferred to the IQF, Individual Quick Freezing, system. Fresh fish are carefully selected from quality-assured sources. Sensory inspection. Color, smell, elasticity of fish meat. Preliminary washing immediately after receiving to remove impurities on the outside. Fish are gutted, organs removed, washed with cold water many times to ensure hygiene. Immediately transferred to the filtering stage to maintain optimal freshness. Fish are skinned and deboned using manual techniques combined with specialized machinery. Carefully checked, ensuring maximum removal of small bones and small bones. Create beautiful, even meat fibers, not crushed. Fish meat after filtering is checked one last time, no bones. Clean, intact, classified by piece size, meat fibers depending on product requirements. Fish meat is washed in cold water 0 to 4 degrees Celsius to remove microscopic impurities. Re-cooking, awakening hidden flavors. Heat a pan to high heat. Brush a thin layer of oil. Quickly press each side of the fish slices for about 30 to 40 seconds on each side, so that the outside is just firm but the inside is still soft and pink. Sprinkle a little sea salt and coarsely ground black pepper on the fish to enhance the purity. Step 1. Arrange, the art of guiding the taste buds. Arrange the fish slices on an ice plate or a pure white porcelain plate to highlight the attractive pink-red color. Garnish with a slice of lemon, a few young perilla leaves or dried seaweed. Prepare Japanese soy sauce.
Today's video ends here, and I hope we have brought you an interesting topic. How do you feel today? Please comment a lot below to let us know. Don't forget to click like, share, subscribe to support the channel. And now, hello, and see you again in the next videos.